Hello students, it's a pleasure having you on this online course program. How are you doing? I'm Mr. Onigbinde. I'll be your lecturer for CHM 316, Color and Textile Chemistry. Today we shall be having the first lecture titled Color and its Constitution. It promises to be very educative, informative, and quite interesting. I want you to be set to have the best by giving your concentration and your total commitment. In this online program, you'll be free to join as you will, since it will be available online. This is a very rare privilege you have that our university is embarking on an open online course program which you too can benefit. Sit back and have the best.
We shall be taking the objectives of this lesson. After completing this lesson, you will be able to define color based on different approaches, list different usefulness of color, give and differentiate between the two bases for natural color production, and mention color manifestation in animal kingdom. Color is a constant companion of man. All around us, we engage with color. Where you are seated, what you wear, and everything that surrounds you reveal color. Color is everywhere, and it gives much information about the world in which we live in. I would like you to identify the color in the figure below. This figure shows the color of a ripe tomato that is red, and you have the green reflecting the leaves surrounding the fruit. It is important for us to have the definition of color. What is color? We can define color using three different approaches. One, the subjective approach, which focuses on the visual appearance. With this approach, color is defined as a sensation caused through some reaction between the eye and the brain. Here we have the cells making up the eye that help us to identify the color of a particular object. The second approach is an approach that focuses on light property. This is called the objective approach. Here, color is defined as a result of the decomposition of the light into the various elements composing it. We have the diagram showing the different frequencies, both the high and the low frequencies. The third approach for the definition is the comprehensive approach, which combines the two earlier approaches. Color is defined here as the psychological interpretation of a physiological response by the eye and brain to physical stimulus of light radiation at different wavelengths. Now let's look at the chemistry of color. Color comes from light. Color originates from light, and light is an integral part of the electromagnetic radiation. This electromagnetic radiation has a spectrum combining the range of all possible frequencies of electromagnetic radiation. Here, we must know that it includes several colors. For anything we observe depends on what happens on exposure to light. Anything we see has to really reflect the fact that color has been present on it, which has been resulted through reflection, absorption, or transmission. The electromagnetic spectrum has 7 different components. The first one is the gamma ray, followed by the X-ray, the ultraviolet ray, and the visible ray. We have the infrared, the microwave, and radio wave. In this lesson, our interest will be focused on the visible ray. Here we see that these several components of the spectrum are arranged in the order of their frequency. The highest in that series is gamma ray, while radio wave has the lowest frequency. In the other way around, gamma ray has the lowest wavelength, while radio wave has the highest wavelength, because frequency is inversely proportional to wavelength. Let's look at the visible rays. The visible ray is between 380 to 750 nanometer within the electromagnetic spectrum. The human eye is very sensitive to this radiation, and when the radiation absorbed in this region, there will be an excitation of pi electron in conjugated or unconjugated system. The diagram below gives us the 7 main colors of the visible spectrum. We have violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. What are the usefulness of color? Is color very useful? Yes. Color is very useful to human existence. Color is applied in the following areas of human endeavor: in road traffic, in architecture and building design, in textile, in food and medicine, in plastic, in information technology, in cosmetics and soap, in security, and in automobile. I want to believe you can mention other applications. Now we will need to look at the basis for natural color production. We have color that is naturally produced. What are the mechanisms involved? We have 2 different mechanisms. The first is from the structural colors called chemochromes, and the second is from the pigmentary colors called biochromes. Let's look at the differences between the chemochromes and the biochromes. The table below gives the differences. The first difference is that chemochromes are not extractable, while biochromes are extractable because they are of molecular origin. Chemochromes are easily altered or destroyed by crushing, grinding, or compression. But for biochromes, this is not the case. Chemochromes are lost on soaking in water or other solvent, and they regain their color when the solvent evaporates. But biochromes are not lost on soaking water or other solvent. Lastly, chemochromes are often reinforced by the presence of biochromes, while biochromes are independent of the structural colors. What are the roles of color manifestation in animal kingdom? In animal kingdom, various animals exhibit color manifestation, and it helps for their survival. And the roles can be: 1, for protection and comfort from predators or harm; 2, giving warning to their enemies; 3, the means of communication with one another; and the last one is as a means of attraction, in attracting the attention of mates. These are common examples of animals showing color manifestation and there are various chemicals involved in this manifestation. We have octopus. The natural visual color is camouflage, and the various chemicals involved are chromatophore, iridophores, leucophore, and reflector cells. Also, bluebird manifests a bright blue color as a result of the presence of chromatophore, iridophores, melanophores, xanthophores. Chameleon also manifests camouflage and is as a result of the presence of chromatophore, iridophores, melanophores, and xanthophore. The crustaceans or lobsters show a natural color with spots that turn red in hot water. And the chemical treated with this manifestation is the carotenoid. The last one we consider is the blue frog. The blue frog have green or brown coloration and is as a result of chromatophore, iridophores, melanophores, or xanthophores. It must interest you to note that all these animals showing this color manifestation could exhibit this color based on the presence of these various chemicals we have mentioned. These are cells that have the capacity to interact with light and thereafter reflecting it in various color formation. They are quite very important for color manifestation in animal kingdom. Examples of these animals we have here on the slide. We have the octopus. You see the color exhibited here in this picture. We have the crustacean, the lobster. Beside this, we have this chameleon. Like I told you earlier on, chameleon show a camouflage. And with this, he can protect himself from predators or from harms. This is one of the major benefits of this color manifestation. Also, we have the bullfrog. This particular bullfrog is a brown type. And also, we have the peacock. Peacock, because of its beautiful feather, gives beauty of aesthetic that is attractive to beholder, and is as a result of these cells that are available in the skin or the feather covering the cock. In this study, we've been able to look at the definition of color based on different approaches. We have also looked at the usefulness of color. Also, we have considered the basis for natural color production and the differences between them. And finally, we have looked at color manifestation in animal kingdom and its importance. Conclusively, it's important for us to know that color is everywhere around us. All that we see in the home, at work, in nature, or in space has color. Also, we must appreciate the usefulness of color, both to man and generally in animal kingdom. This knowledge will help us to appreciate all that happens around us. And the last issue is that we must appreciate the fact that color is important to human existence. And of course, not only man utilizes his color, but animals in their kingdom also exhibit various color manifestations. I want you to take your time by attending to this assignment, and you submit as early as possible. The first question is explain briefly the origin of color, highlight the content of visible spectrum, give specific application of color in food and medicine and its importance. Mention any other 3 manifestations of color in animal kingdom. These are important reference materials that you need to go through to have an in-depth knowledge of this course, and of course to have a mastery of what we've been able to discuss today. I want to appreciate you for your time and your attention. Hope we will see in the second lesson of this course. Thank you.